always remember meeting you for the first time, Jason.
What was that first impression like? Did you know I was told to be on my best behavior?
I didn't know what you were told, but I did know that one of the first things I saw was like you say to Kylie, I was just shotgunning beers with the Bills Mafia, and I really want to go through one of the fire tables.
Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into one of the most magical, hilarious, and downright heartwarming crossovers in pop culture history. Taylor Swift stepping into the world of football on the New Heights podcast with Jason and Travis Kelce. Now, if you haven't seen this episode yet, buckle up because this wasn't just another podcast. It was basically a rom-com disguised as a sports show. We got laughter, we got warm-ups, we got confessions. And we even got Taylor herself joking that this podcast got her a boyfriend.
Dude didn't get a meet and greet. He's making it everyone's problem.
Come to Arrowhead. I get to meet you. That's the perk of playing for the Chiefs.
You realize he didn't even reach out to our management. When this podcast came out, I was like, did he ever reach out to be like in the tents?
Make sure you hit that subscribe button to get more backstage buzz of your favorite couples related gists, and also help your favorite to go channel achieve a milestone of 1,000 subscribers, as this give me more motivation to bring you more first-hand gists. Now let's get into it. First, let's set the stage. New Heights, hosted by Travis and Jason Kelce, has always been about more than just football. It's brotherly banter, comedy, sports insights, and random moments of absolute chaos. Since its launch, it's become one of the biggest podcasts in America. But then came the game changer, Taylor Swift. When she walked into that studio, the vibe instantly shifted. It was like music royalty crashing football Sunday. Over 1 million people tuned in live, and within hours, millions more were sharing clips, dissecting moments, and basically losing their minds. The internet turned into one giant watch party. And let me tell you, Taylor didn't waste a second making it feel special. Before the microphones were even officially on, she started leading vocal warm-ups like a pro. She's doing scales, little lip trills, tongue twisters. And then there's Travis, giving it everything he's got like he's auditioning for a Broadway show instead of catching passes in the NFL. The moment was both hilarious and heart-melting. It felt less like a podcast and more like a couple goofing off before rehearsal. You could feel the comfort between them, and fans picked up on it right away. But then came the line that broke the internet. Taylor, sitting there with Travis and Jason, casually says, "This podcast got me a boyfriend." Boom. End of episode. That was all the confirmation the world needed. She laughed about how Travis basically used New Heights as a dating app, and she wasn't wrong. Remember that now legendary friendship bracelet with his number on it? She described it like something straight out of John Hughes' movie. Quirky, bold, and ridiculously romantic. It was that perfect teenage movie moment we've all secretly dreamed of. She admitted she thought, if this guy isn't crazy, this is literally what I've been writing songs about since I was 15.
If this guy isn't crazy, which is a big if, but if he's not crazy, then like this is basically like every song I've ever written.
Well, spoiler alert, he's the right kind of crazy, and it worked. The conversation didn't stop there, though. Travis was basically glowing the entire episode. Every time he looked at her, you could see it. The admiration, the respect, the I still can't believe this is my life look. He called her stage presence mesmerizing, comparing her concerts to the feeling of being on the field in front of thousands. Taylor, in her effortlessly charming way, said their jobs aren't so different. She entertained stadiums with songs. He entertained stadiums with touchdowns. And honestly, that might be the best couple metaphor of the year. Taylor also showed a side of herself we don't always get in interviews. She talked about her little domestic hobbies, baking sourdough bread, sewing baby clothes and blankets, even laughing about how all her hobbies sound like something people did in the 1700s. And Travis? He loved every second of it. The way he lit up listening to her talk about everyday life said everything. These weren't two superstars performing for an audience. They were just a couple having fun, sharing inside jokes, and letting us peek behind the curtain. One of the most emotional moments came when Taylor opened up about her journey to reclaim her masters. She got teary, explaining what it meant to finally own her art. Travis immediately leaned in, hugged her, and told her how proud he was. That's the kind of support Swifties have been wanting for all along. Someone who celebrates not just her success, but the battles she fought to get there. Fans flooded social media saying it was their favorite part of the podcast because it felt so real, so vulnerable, and so supportive. Of course, with all this chemistry on display, some people wondered if it was just a performance. But experts quickly shut that down. Body language analysts pointed out the constant eye contact, the genuine laughter, the small touches. None of it looked staged. This wasn't publicity stunt or showman's. It was authentic connection, plain and simple. And it's not just fans saying that. Even Andy Reid, the Chiefs coach, chimed in calling Taylor a phenomenal person. The Kelce family has openly embraced her, and Travis's dad has said flat out that his son's happiness has a name, Taylor Swift. Now let's talk about what this means for pop culture. We're looking at the birth of America's new royal couple. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce aren't just dating.
How on earth did she do this on the tour is still blowing my mind.
I just love it.
They're merging two worlds, music and sports. She's filling stadiums with fans singing along to every lyric. And he's filling stadiums with fans cheering every touchdown. Together, they're unstoppable. They've already boosted podcast numbers, TV ratings, jersey sales, and even Halloween costumes. And let's not ignore the fact that whenever they step out together, it dominates headlines across the globe. This is beyond celebrity gossip. It's cultural impact. And what's next? Well, insiders are already buzzing that these two are seriously thinking long-term. Marriage and kids aren't just rumors. They're conversations being had. They've been spotted house hunting, spending low-key nights at home, and building a foundation that feels less like a fling and more like the real deal. Honestly, it feels like we're watching a Taylor Swift rom-com unfold in real life. Only this time, the soundtrack isn't just written by her. It's lived by her. So, what do we take away from this iconic New Heights episode? That sometimes love finds you in the most unexpected places. For Taylor, it wasn't a backstage meet cute or a red carpet run-in. It was a football player with a friendship bracelet, a podcast with goofy brotherly banner, and a leap of faith. For Travis, it was putting himself out there in the boldest way possible. And winning over not just a girl, but an entire fandom. Together, they've turned what could have been just another celebrity romance into one of the most authentic love stories we've seen in years. And honestly, that's why people can't stop watching, rewatching, and talking about it. It's not just Taylor and Travis. It's what they represent. It's hope, it's joy, it's laughter. And it's proof that even when you're the biggest pop star in the world or an NFL superstar, you can still fall head over heels like the rest of us. So that's the break.
Fortnight there we were together running to sometimes home.
Down Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, falling in love in real time, right in front of our eyes on New Heights. What was your favorite part of their interaction? Was it the warm-ups, the bracelet story, or that little moment when Travis couldn't stop smiling at her? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the stories where pop culture and sports collide. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.